Well, hello. This is Lucretia, your Shaklee distributor and your friend. And I just wanted to ask, how do you feel about your current health or fitness level? I mean, are you healthy, energetic, feeling great, no pains, aches, issues with your health, or are you actually sick and tired of being sick and tired? Do you wake up every day wishing you had more energy? Can you never get enough sleep? Do you have aches and pains that you don't know the cause of? Are you dealing with more colds and sinus infections and allergies and things that are just annoying in your health? Are you unable to get through a 30-minute cardio workout? Can you not even do 5 push-ups or sit-ups or squats? Are you dealing with health problems like heart disease or asthma, allergies, diabetes? Do you get headaches all the time? Are you depressed or anxious? Do you have gastrointestinal problems? Are you overweight or obese? Are you ready to change any of these things? Are you wishing that you knew how to change those things? I know I did. After the birth of my 4th child in 2009, I started to feel really tired all the time and thinking that it was just the result of having 4 children and recovering from a 3rd C-section. I kind of wrote it off for a while until I started to notice that my speech was slurred. I had to sit down immediately if I exerted a lot of energy or if I had a particularly profound emotional experience. If I was really angry or really upset or really sad, I would have to feel like I was going to fall. And eventually I was diagnosed with narcolepsy and cataplexy, which is when your sleep cycles are messed up and you're kind of always in a perpetual state of sleepiness or sleep. I also was diagnosed with hyperthyroidism and anemia, so all of those things together just were not a good mix, and I was miserable, and I didn't know what to do about it, and so I went to doctor after doctor. I had a very good friend who also happens to be my Shaklee upline, who would travel from a different state just to drive me to different locations, trying to find a doctor who could give me some answers. And before I was able to find a doctor that had some concrete answers, I found out that I was pregnant with baby number 5. And then during that pregnancy, the symptoms kind of subsided just a little. But after I gave birth, I kind of had a really traumatic personal experience, and I found that my health really went downhill in the midst of that as well. After I gave birth to my 5th child, I noticed that I was having a really hard time recovering again, and it was taking longer than usual, and I was having these incredibly horrible headaches, and I couldn't tell if it was originating in my head and somewhere in my brain, or if it was my spine, because it would radiate up and down my spine and to the back of my skull every time I felt an emotion, whether it be a happy emotion, an angry emotion, a sad emotion. A very loving emotion. I was nursing, and every time I would have a letdown, I would have this horrible headache that would go down my spine. So it was horrible, and I didn't know what to do about it. And again, I was in and out of the doctors. And so again, hyperthyroidism came up, anemia came up, but they couldn't figure out where that headache was coming from. Eventually, I began to notice pain in other areas, pain that I couldn't get rid of, pain that pain medications didn't work for. Nothing worked. I just always was hurting. I was always sore. It was very difficult for me to walk up and down stairs or get up and down from a seat. I couldn't get comfortable in my bed, so I wasn't sleeping well. I was just really miserable, and so I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia eventually after years of in and out of the doctor's offices again. And, I got to a point where I was just sick and tired of it. And it became very depressing. Now, I have to insert here that I am no longer dealing with narcolepsy, cataplexy, hyperthyroidism, or fibromyalgia. And if you want to know more about those miraculous healings, you can visit my blog at iamlucretia.com about that. I won't insert it here because this is a business call or business video. But I was miserable. And on top of all that, I was overweight, like 80 pounds overweight. Like I couldn't even stand to lose 100 pounds because exercise was just out of the question. Either I was, in pain, or I was tired, or I was having a headache, or emotionally distressed or depressed, so I wasn't eating right, and I wasn't exercising, and everything just seemed to be wrong with my body. And you may be in that place yourself right now. You may be in a place where you're like, the last thing on my mind right now is trying to eat right, because I'm just trying to stay alive, and I'm just trying to cope with everyday life, and it's difficult. I'm going through something in my personal life, and the only thing that I can control is what I eat. And so I'm going to eat what I want, what makes me feel good. Or maybe you're just so busy that you just don't have time to take care of yourself. Or maybe you would rather go shopping than buy healthy foods or nutritional supplements. Whatever the reason, whatever the cause, you're probably ready for a change, aren't you? Don't you want to wake up in the morning full of energy, with a great outlook for your day? Don't you want to be healthy, fit, feel sexy? Don't you want to be free of the headaches and the pains and the impending feeling of doom, like you don't know when something is going to happen to you, but you kind of have a feeling like something is on the way? You know what I mean, don't you? I think it's time to change something. I think it's time to take care of yourself. It's time to value your health more and do something about it. And take charge of your overall well-being. And it's okay if you don't know where to start. It's okay if you don't know exactly what to do, because you have people who care about you and who can point you in the right direction. And I'm one of those people. So, if you're ready for a change in your health or in your level of fitness, then reach out to me. Let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you what I'm doing, because I'm still on the journey. Let me point you in the right direction. And I've done a lot of research. I've done a lot. And I think I've come across one of the best hidden gems that anyone could ever discover when they're looking for a change in their health status. So I'd like to share that with you, and that is Shaklee. The company's products are phenomenal. I have not discovered any other manufacturer of nutritional supplements or any other health products that have the same level of research, development, testing, retesting. I mean, they really take this seriously. They really want to make sure that their products work, that their products are safe, and that they can really help you change your health for the better. So again, this is Lucretia Hardy. I'm your Shaklee distributor, and I'm your friend. And I want you to get in touch with me and let me know what you're dealing with and how I can help. You can visit vitamинrepresentative.com if you're ready to order some supplements. But if you don't know which ones you need to order, just contact me. You can call, you can text, email, you can leave a comment under the video, under the podcast recording. You can contact me on social media. My handle on most of them is I am Lucretia. And I'm here for you and I want to help. Have a fantastic day. And remember, your health is important. You are important. So take care of it. Take care of yourself.